no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Bit of he say, she say.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion, Hollins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Shifts by him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Ritter going to change up the look. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ritter now. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ritter with it after the play fake. Out to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Jet sweep. Here's London. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Back to throw, Ritter. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion, Hollins. They'll try to run with Robinson. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 40 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Four yards the pickup, 1st down. In motion, Hollins. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. And London motioning left. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ritter going to change it up. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Now they'll audible to something else. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
In motion, Hollins. Ritter on the 4th down try.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Ritter. It's caught. Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, Hollins. A give left side to Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Steps away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Up the the middle. It's Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was FreddieMFkane. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a miss...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, Goff again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Again, Goff. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time.
Cordero Patterson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter looking to throw it here. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Here's Ritter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Throwing now is Ritter.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
As they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this out past the 25.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Now 2nd and 5.
Goff.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Like some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Hey, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keeps pumping the tangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder might blast, Georgia might dance. Plasma night, stubborn might customize vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got him up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy going to the air right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It returns it right back to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Play action. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. They get this out quickly to the left side. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter now. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. In motion, Hollins. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And Jennings will go in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy will look to throw again here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And London motioning left. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Patterson running between the tackles, and they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2nd and 6. Robinson up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ritter back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got a man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Purdy on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on fourth and long to give him a new set of downs. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey to the 27-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action here. Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. This time, the extra point up. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Back to throw, Ritter. And this one complete to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 45, right. 560.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll change things up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now Ritter. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ritter looks to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Ritter. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. A final shot now for Ritter. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Flushed out right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hauled in left side here by Jennings.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Now Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Purdy from the gun.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter.
Short throw to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Running the counter, Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons! As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that. And